just me or is there spinach over here? There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis. But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, 'cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Life's weather page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's life's weather page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching Mike's face. So put your cone head shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. You go down Mike's web page. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's Mike's web page. You know he won't let us all get blown away.
All right. What's up, everybody? The 30-second countdown with Longo. This little guy got in trouble a little bit ago. We're going to give him a chance. He gets jealous when I hold Louie. Next thing I know, I hear this crashing going on. And he's got the toilet paper roll in his mouth. And then he's sad now. He's looking at me like he's sorry, Dad. He's still got a little toilet paper in his mouth. Look at right here. I ain't kidding. He's still got toilet paper in his mouth. Bad. What are you doing? Ugh. Oh, but you gotta love him. He's only 9 months old. He's still a puppy. Anyway. So we're going to go right into the weather today. We're going to try something new. If you want to say hello and chit-chat, stick around till the end. I want to get into the weather. We realize a lot of our views are after the facts, and people want to get the weather. So we'll go into the weather, and then at the end, we'll keep it open for, as long as we need to say hi. I do have to run today, and we've got a softball game in Winter Haven, and so we got to hit the road by 10 o'clock. And we'll be back live Monday next week, though. And kind of back in our routine again. This is Mike's weather page, by the way, and our yawning Longo. He likes to yawn. That's for sure. I posted my Florida Man Games picture last night. Oh, my God. You know who sponsored us, by the way? It was ABC Fire, Wine, and Spirits. It's Friday here in Florida. So you know what that means. It's a Florida family tradition. ABC Fire Wine and Spirits, big supporters of MWP for many, many years. We really, really, really appreciate it. Hey, I posted this yesterday. Yes, I enhanced the table a little bit because I spelled Claritin wrong. So I had AI help me. But we literally, every year, our table on the back porch becomes yellow. And it's true. Our oak trees are like going crazy right now. All of us have had it. The cough, the sneeze, the wheeze, oh my God. I feel a lot better today. I think I beat it. I thought I was getting like the flu, and I was like, I was eating those coldsy things. Like they say take 3. I took like 6. I did. So a couple of things happened this week. This is off a weather stem. It's not a really good picture. We had a lot better ones, but so we had Florida's version of the Northern Lights this week. We had the SpaceX launch a couple days ago. That was tremendous. The jellyfish. And I did take this. We had the lunar eclipse one morning. So we had back-to-back days of crazy morning lights. It was really an immense show. Storm Chaser got to hang out and see it too, which was really cool. I really didn't even enhance that. That's what's amazing. It was right at the right time off the Nino Causeway. Crazy. So a couple things in the weather world. They retired Melissa Figured they would, right? But look at all these M's that we've tracked together here on Mike's Twitter page through the years. Matthew, 16, that's when we first started doing Facebook Lives. Maria was the following year. That was retired. And then, of course, Michael, Milton, and now Melissa. So it used to be the I. Now it's the M. Unbelievable, right? Crazy. So yesterday, this is a post from yesterday. It was really fascinating. We talked about this for several days. The models nailed it, basically. But we had a lot of moisture in the air. The P-Watt on the bottom right. We did have a lot of thunder and lightning yesterday. We had a lot of rain yesterday. Some places. The sea breeze collision did happen. Not today. Today's a lot less chance. There's a lot less moisture in the air. We have a high pressure in place over top of us. But yesterday did indeed verify some of these totals yesterday. We had a couple spots that had almost an inch, isolated, but still. The red is over an inch. Yellow is over an inch. So that you can see where most of the rain fell, West Central Florida. Everything just lined up perfectly. The placement of the Bermuda High, just everything flows. All the convection happens. And boom, we get storms that have time to develop and mingle and meander. So Friday rainfall totals today. Look at that. That's estimated rain today in Florida. So guess what? Same area, not as much. And that's because there's a lot of dry air in the air. So there will be some isolated storms here and there, guaranteed. You'll be like, oh, you said it wasn't going to rain. Well, most people ain't going to get rain. It just means you're going to get a pop-up somewhere. The main pattern is middle to the west. East Coast, not likely. Strong high pressure, bringing in that dry air. And there you go. So some very isolated storms today. I told our brew crew we'd talk about something real quick. I need to pull up our cruise. So big news. We are going to have a slot pull competition. This cruise is turning out to be the best ever. 5th annual cruise. We only got like 8 cabins left. It's our biggest one yet. We're going to have a Key West pub crawl just for MWPs. We're going to be at Cozumel. We're going to be in the sea basically 3 days. And then we're going to do a slot pull competition. I do a big hurricane presentation on the ship. We have a cocktail party, private, in the Coral Reef Lounge just for us. So we have a lot of fun stuff for our group. So think about it. Call Kim. All the details are right there. It's on the website. Mike's Twitter page. Right here. We'd love to have you. Families included. The NWP Cruise, 5th annual. Come join us. It's so much fun. We can all hang out together at the bars. For sure. A couple more things here in the weather world, then we'll talk about the forecast today. This came out yesterday. Florida drought increased again. Now, everybody else, yes, southeast, but the big story is Florida. They got the most amount of red. Our 70% now is D3 plus. Yeah, last week it was 67%. This week 70%. So yes, the drought has increased to 70% of the states in D3. Now these rain showers we got yesterday, it's so isolated that it's probably not even going to make a dent. Okay. You need widespread double-digit inches to really make an impact. So there you go. These updates come out on Thursdays, and we got about 2 months left of dry, normal conditions. But that's pretty bad. It's record. I think it's definitely the worst in 25 years. It might be now even more. I'm not even sure. Here's current satellite. So the big deal is this. We got blocking high pressure over here. We have a dipping jet stream pattern here. And all this flows, and we get a lot of storms. So that's kind of what happened yesterday. We had some tornadoes, obviously. The storm chasers were out there doing their thing. Severe weather today. We got enhanced orange, large area under that number 3 risk. Anybody from Texas to the Great Lakes can see some storms, unfortunately. Today is supposed to be the big day. Yesterday was pretty bad. I heard there was a couple deaths, unfortunately, and there was a storm chaser truck that got into a bad crash. But we have a hatched area. These are the new SPC hatched indicators. And there you go, from Texas to the Great Lakes. Anybody in hatch could get a significant tornado. I don't know. It used to be EF2 plus. I'm not really sure officially now what's in the new hatch level 1, but strong tornadoes possible. And that's a big area. So anybody in that hatched area, anywhere in that brown area, you're probably under tornado watch today. That's a lot of space. Tomorrow, this continues on to the east, and again, we got more storms brewing in this frontal line, and it's going to flatten out this weekend. It's probably not going to make it very far south or east. Flattens out, loses punch. This is Saturday, so Sunday maybe a little bit here, but not going to make it down into Florida. this one isn't, because it's going to flatten out, loses energy. But tomorrow, Saturday, could be some storms. Again, large area for storms tomorrow. Watch as this front line comes down. Long range, looking past that. More coming next week. Look at that. 310, 311, 308. A lot of rains. Severe weather again. Texas. It's going to be moving off to the east. So we have another front line coming down next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Upper Gulf. Welcome to spring, right? Heat wave. Here we go. What does this mean? Temps above normal. These are your anomaly maps. I don't think a lot of folks understand them. I barely understand them. But this one takes 5 days from today. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Averages all the temperatures together. And on average, it's 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Some places are going to be hotter than that even. It's just everybody's above normal. We got 90s showing up next Tuesday and Wednesday. Lots of 90s. We have upper 80s showing up for a lot of people too. This is just Florida, but definitely not a lot of rain, so that's not good for the drought. The water temps are going to be rising. No more crazy. I'll show you here in a second, but the water temp's going to rise fast. Now, next Wednesday, look at this. We got tons of 90s in the middle part of the state. We have 80s all across Mississippi, Alabama, all the way through Georgia. We got 80s in Tennessee. We got 80s in the Carolinas. We got 80s in Louisiana. So this, first day of summer is 6/21, by the way. June 21st. All right, so I posted this graphic. All you really see is a bunch of little red dots. This is really neat, though. I found this link. I added the link on the website, by the way, so you can click on it. I'll show you where it's at. No, I don't, because I haven't updated the website online. It's on the to go. It's on the website to go online. It's just not there yet. But anyway, all these temperatures are potential highs through Wednesday. We got high temperature records possibly all the way to Wisconsin. All the way past Wisconsin. These are high temperatures, maybe Monday 70s all the way up there to Wisconsin and the Dakotas. So these are areas that could get high temperatures. Zooming in a little bit closer, which is really neat. So Friday today, most of your highs today are expected to be north of Florida, but a lot of 80s today. Friday records. These are expected high temperatures that are near the existing record on record. On record. Didn't know what it was 500 years ago. But what's interesting is Florida. Now watch Florida in the southeast. Here's Saturday. These are potential records. 88 Gainesville, 89 Tampa, 88, 89. And then we go to Sunday. Same. Look at Monday. 90 starting to show in Gainesville. Look at Tuesday, high temperatures. 90, 90, 90. 80s in Augusta. 84. So, and then Wednesday, more of the same. So we could have all these records broken the next 5 days. Now there is signs of a front coming down that we're going to talk about middle of the week that might cool things down. So been watching the timing on this one. This is next Thursday for the Euro. Basically, there's another storm system coming. With all this heat, we could see a lot of storm potential. There's a lot of CAPE showing up, which is potential energy. So Upper Gulf needs to be watching this close here, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then going into Thursday more towards the upper eastern part of the Gulf. And this could make its way down south. Let me show you. So we'll go to Tropical Tidbits. Let me show you what's happening tomorrow. This storm line tomorrow kind of peters out. There's that line that could be strong. Pretty hefty line. Texas all the way to the Great Lakes tomorrow. Now you see it flatten out, kind of fizzles out. High pressure dominates. It wins. It doesn't allow it to come down any much farther than that on Sunday. Might tip of Florida, maybe. Sunday it peters out. Now here's the next one brewing. There it is. This would be next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's, low pressure showing. That's got my eye a little bit. This is on Wednesday, Thursday. It's slowed down a little bit on timing. But if we get a little developing low pressure in the Gulf, and that would definitely allow some sort of storm action to increase along that line. So again, it's so far away, but that's kind of been on the radar now for a couple of days. Potential system here brewing. And, there you go. It could be a hefty line of storms. This is next Thursday, so we're keeping an eye on that. A little low pressure. Any low pressure riding through the Gulf with the temperatures that we're seeing in the 80s right now could definitely bring up storm potential. This is next Thursday. Then we'll see how far it goes to the east and how far down into Florida it goes. This would be Friday morning. If it does make its way through, it could be into Saturday morning down south, already cleared the East Coast. So that's been consistent, kind of stalls out a little bit over the weekend, but that's going to change each model run. But the fact is that we got something potentially brewing. Could be a low pressure. which means it could be some storms attached to it. The GFS is a little farther south next Thursday, and just kind of get the idea. There's a clump of rains Friday morning. There's a little weak low in the Gulf, not hurricane low, but enough that it could drive some moisture and storms across the East Coast and into Florida Friday, Saturday. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's kind of where I got my eye on the next thing. The Canadian model, similar. Here's next Thursday. So the timing slowed down a little bit. Here's Friday. And there it goes through. So we got a potential for something later in the week next week. So that's what we're going to do. And it's going to cool things down a little bit. So there you go. Weather in a nutshell. I want to show you temperatures real quick. And then we got some El Nino talk. And then I'm going to say hello. And then I want to hear your feedback. Should we start the lives with only weather? Because people that go back and watch this just want weather. But then we can hang out for everybody who wants to hang out. And we'll say hi for 10 minutes afterwards. But this is interesting to me. Let me show you what's going on here. These are your anomaly maps. And I tell everybody, the water temps were cold, but is that going to help hurricane season? No, because it warms up so fast. Now look at the 7-day change here on Tropical Tidbits. Look at that. This is all the shallow shelf waters, and they are, getting hot quick. And that's what we're going to see. It's this way it goes. Overall anomaly maps showing you, it is cooler, but it won't be long before it's all hot. And long range forecasts on Tropical Tidbits shows you the long range realistic temperatures here, showing water temperatures. And here we go. This is April, May, June, July, August, September. So all warmer than, normal. Doesn't mean, hot water fuels things. So there's August, September, a couple degrees above normal. Now, we are talking about El Nino. We'll save that for a rainy day. A lot of buzz on that. There's a lot of buzz that it's just the Euro, and it might not come to light. It's just a matter of how strong of El Nino we're going to get. So my cautiously talking points is I'm not going to say it's going to be less hurricane names, because it might be less hurricane names, but we don't care because it only takes one. It only takes two, right? Memorable El Nino years have had hurricanes. We've had last year La Nina that was supposed to be record-breaking, right? We had none hit the U.S. So all these forecasts, La Nina last year, yeah, we're going to have a busy season. Guess what? Nothing hit the U.S. So all this, to me is nothing, because El Nino happened in 04, it happened in 18, it happened in 23. 92 was the tail end of an El Nino year. So, it does lower the number of named storms, yes, on average, but it doesn't mean you still can't have one or two. And it only takes one or two to make a season, Hurricane Ian and Nicole, that was the only two storms in 22 that hit anything. And that did not seem like a slow year. 23, we had one. I dare you. So it only takes one. But what El Nino does do, it makes that jet stream more active in the south, okay? And we have a lot more fuel. And if that Gulf is as hot as it shows, more than anything, we're going to have a stormy summer leading into fall and winter. And that's when we've had our worst tornado outbreaks in the south, especially the peninsula of Florida, with El Nino winters, falls and winters. So we could be looking at a guaranteed more of anything stormy weather in the south. And then that also brings a dipping jet, sometimes colder weather in the south, more rains in the south. So it does change the weather more predictably, more than just hurricanes. So we'll save that. It's all speculation if we even how strong it's going to be. But historically, El Nino's less hurricane names doesn't mean we can't have a hurricane. And it definitely means more storms and an active severe weather threat in the Florida Peninsula on average. So those are historically things. Now, my good buddy Eric Burris, they just put out their hurricane forecast at West News, and you're going to see a lot of this. These just came out, one of the first forecasts of the season, and they're predicting below average season, which totally makes sense. That's mainly because of El Nino. So that would be great news, right? And I'm not a wishcaster. I was more busy tracking winter this year than ever. So I'll track any weather. I don't wishcast hurricanes, and if you know me, you should know that. But I'm just being realistic. We can't let our guards down, especially when you look back at history, and you could still argue there's doesn't matter El Nino, La Nina. There's no guarantees with hurricane season with El Nino, La Nina, but you are going to see a lot of forecasts showing below average. Again, you hear that, you get excited, but again, like last year was supposed to be above average, and not one storm impacted the U.S. hurricane wise. Now we did have, what was that, Chantel and Barry that came up, so we could still have rain events, yes. But I'm just saying, hurricanes were expected to be bad, and they weren't. Now he always puts out these hot spots right here, which are very controversial, but I like them because it tells you historically, based on the LRC as was it the Lazarick recurring cycle or something like that? Lazarick, Gary was his name, I think. LRC is a recurring cycle, and they use that a lot. They use historical analogs. Basically, all you got to do is rewind to 18. And basically, Michael and Florence were during El Nino years, and Florence went around, and Michael came up, as did Idalia. So I think they're basing a lot of this forecast hot spots based on historically storms during El Nino. So, but that's theirs. I mean, I just wanted to let you know it's out if you want to watch it. It's a great in-depth 29-minute video on the hurricane season coming up. It's on Eric Burris West News. It's probably on their homepage. So very good information there. Good discussion. So anyway, so let's talk. So that's it. Weather in a nutshell. Then I'll grab the dogs. Let me go get Louie. Come here, Louie. Hey, buddy. Oh, if you don't grab him, he's gonna be mad. That's what we'll do. Hey. So, new this year, we'll start the show with 1 minute of a dog. We'll go right into the weather. And then we'll end the show talking and say hello to everybody. So, what's going on in the Brew crew over there? Oh, Shelly's got people to deal with. Oh boy, not fun. Jacksonville looking, Judge. What do you mean looking? Let's see. Hot. Not a lot of rain. Maybe next chance for rain in Jacksonville significant might be next Friday. So, Tricky Vicky, how's it going? Vero Beach, I saw James. What's up, James? How's it going, James? What's up, Ian? How's Jamaica doing, buddy? Another earthquake down that way. Dan and Cocoa Beach. We love Cocoa Beach. I love the sandbar. I love the sandbar. What's up, Mr. Bill? Excited about softball or baseball coming up? Let's see, what did I miss here? We got another cruiser, Sylvia. Sylvia, is that how you pronounce your name? Awesome. Judge Wilmington. Hey, Paula, we were just up there. I just did a podcast with the qualified captain. More on Loretta Reed, Brevard, North Carolina. Good to see you. My buddy Steve, what's up from Gulfport? Did I ever show you that sign from Gulfport, Steve? Let's see how good AI is. I think I did show it to you one time, but I do want to try it one more time. Let's see how good it is. I'm just curious now if I just type Gulfport sign. Let's see, Gulfport. I don't know if it can read yet, though. Gulfport. Somehow I get a pizza. Let me do sign. I know I showed it to you one time. Okay, I click sign. Let's see what signs pop up. Signs everywhere. Sign. I got a lot of signs. Holy cow. A lot of snow signs. Hurricane signs. ABC signs. FSU signs. Let's see. Oh, that's a good one there. Cars and ditches. Wow, I got a lot of funny things that popped up all of a sudden. Huh. Wow. I might just remember to hit type signs. Got a lot of signs. Oh well. Oh, I don't see it. This is a good one though. This was the portalet that wrapped around the uh, tornado that we had down here in. Oh, here it is, right here. This was the tornado we had here in Curlew. Back in, it was an actual portalet door. Whoa! Wow! 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 Girls are home. Got energy now. Yeah, we got new names retired. Yep, Melissa's sweet Melissa. What's up, Pensacola? Oh, I did show you this. Okay, there you go. I thought I showed this on to you. Let's see, Brunswick, Georgia. David Moody. I think the big rain would probably be there more like Thursday. Might start watching your forecast later Thursday. Hopefully out of there by Saturday. That would be good, right? So anyway, that's it. Parrish, what's up, Ray? How's it going? Yeah. Well, that was it. Short and sweet. I think the name of that sign was Duty Calls, by the way. There's some more of my signs. When I typed up signs, these are what signs popped up. I guess I could add it over here. Hurricane Expo, Hurricane Expo. There's my sign there. A bunch of signs. Fox, ABC. Pine Island. That's a real sign that I took. We are armed. There was Julie's retirement party. We were at Stumpy's, the Hatch place, and so when she retired from Publix, I made a sign that she could hit with the axe. No more 40 hours a week. This is a good place. Look at that fried mullet. We got our expo coming up pretty soon. There was the Perry McDonald's sign during Idalia. Remember that one? Some Tiger Dam stuff that we did. Here's my. This was really an odd low tide that we had in Oldsmar a couple of years back. That was pretty wild. The winds blew it all out. So anyway, all right, I gotta get going. We gotta leave in 5 minutes. But hey, everything's good. Thanks for watching. Hope you all learned a little bit. Matthew from Northport, good to have you. And there you go. So we'll be live on Monday again. We got a big thing coming up in Dunedin. I'm doing this week. It's getting into expo season time, so I'll be doing a lot of that, getting ready for that. Coneheads, heck yeah. Vicky Hill, she's a diehard. We used to have Conehead shirts. I haven't sold them in years. I need to bring them back. Bring them back. All right. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching.